Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sensu Bean Cartel, aka S.B.C. I'm your host, Haikusen, and today I'm going to be talking about what could happen in a potential Planet Sadala arc. So without further ado, let's talk about it. I feel that it's been pretty much guaranteed that this arc was coming ever since Vegeta first met Kava. I mean, the writers choosing to keep it relevant since the last episode is making it even more of a concrete possibility. So here are my thoughts on a Planet Sadala arc. Regardless of how the Tournament of Power ends, I feel that Universe 6 and 7 at least will be fine. Honestly, I feel that they may combine all of the universes at the end of the tournament. I mean, it makes perfect sense due to the amount of story content that can freaking happen from them doing this. Anyways, after the Tournament of Power is eventually over, the show will lead to Vegeta going to Planet Sadala. Being that Vegeta is the Saiyan matriarch, I feel that this arc will mostly revolve around him and his interactions with the inhabitants on Planet Sadala and the revelations that will come from it. Once Vegeta, and possibly Goku, I'm sure Goku's gonna tag along, he's the main character, once they both arrive to Planet Sadala, the first thing that's going to come to Vegeta's mind is how rustic and peaceful the planet looks. Throughout his journey, there will be scenes of how Vegeta is comparing how he remembers his home planet to be and how different things are here now. Eventually he will arrive to, let's say, the main kingdom of the Saiyans. Once here, Vegeta will be awestruck with how everyone works in harmony, and of course the writing will emphasize on the different temperament of the Saiyans. Once this scene passes, Vegeta will stand outside of the main HQ, where the King of Saiyans resides. This will naturally cause Vegeta to develop anxiety about the whole ordeal. At this point, they are creating a build-up for Vegeta to meet the King, and it is at this point when the camera slowly pans to the King, and it is at this very moment a very reminiscent figure of his father appears. This ultimately will be a very saddening moment for Vegeta, as he will recall the traumatic events of his path, and ultimately the death of his father. Vegeta may be overwhelmed with sadness, but at the same time he'll be proud to see what another universe variant of his father looks like without the tyranny of Frieza. Once this is said and done, Vegeta will share his events of his universe and what has happened to all of the other Saiyans outside of himself and Kakarot. During his explanation, it may even do flashbacks to when he and Nappa would visit the other planets, all to reveal that a character appearing somewhere in the main room is an alternate variant of Nappa, who looks to resemble him but has a more reserved character. During further conversation with the would-be reminiscent King Vegeta, a character that resembles Goku appears, except his demeanor is very civil and intelligent. This Goku character and our Goku from Universe 7 would be night and day variants of each other. However, I don't foresee this being a bad Goku, as it's already pre-established that the Saiyans here are peaceful. Ultimately, the direction I just smacked the mic. Ultimately, the direction that I would guess this arc is going to take is that all is not what it seems to be, and that there are characters trying to cause events from behind the scenes, ultimately trying to cause a war in the all-too-peaceful kingdom. I feel that this is going to be a great arc, and it's going to give the ability to the writers to, bring characters back that necessarily wouldn't be back. Maybe we're going to see, an alternate Raditz. And, maybe they are going to do, maybe for all we know, Kale has a brother, and he's going to resemble, Brawly as well. For all we know, they could even introduce a character who is, maybe very reminiscent of Bardock. There's just a lot that could happen, and there's things that you can't rule out. There may even be characters from other universes in this particular universe. They're really starting to, introduce, traveling between the universes. So it could be possible that maybe characters or Saiyans who were in Universe 7 somehow ended up in Universe 6. Yes, just a thought. I'm not really betting on that, but you just gotta use a little bit of imagination. I personally think this arc will be one of my favorites. I mean, granted, the current, the Universe of Power arc and the Goku Black arc were great arcs, but I think this is really going to fill a lot of plot holes or create a whole new realm of events that can happen in the show. But, that's just my thoughts, guys. I just kind of wanted to just get these thoughts out of my head and share it with you guys. If you guys think something different's going to happen, Or if you think the arc's not even gonna happen, you know, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. All in all, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. You know, thinking back, I definitely call Vegeta a matriarch. I meant patriarch.